Welcome everyone, welcome children, welcome to yoga. I'm Camlin. It's nice that you're here to practice today with me, so welcome. This week we're going to be exploring our legs a little bit, so hopefully that will be interesting for us all. We're going to come and try some leg poses. Obviously, as I was saying, when we're exploring feet, everything is connected. We can't really separate any part of the body from the other part, but it's interesting maybe to take a focus on some of the muscles in the legs, some of the joints in the legs. Okay, so I hope everyone is well, keeping well, staying safe. Let's come and start our seated centering just to check in with ourselves and notice how we're feeling today. So coming to find your comfortable seat, letting your hands rest wherever they want to be on the body. Gently closing the eyes and just allowing the body and the mind to start to settle. Noticing if it's a bit difficult for the body and the mind to settle, or if it's quite easy. And we're just observing everything without any judgment. There's no right or wrong way to be. It's just the way that we are feeling today. So just noticing that. How am I feeling today? I'm going to come and bring the chime, maybe coming to gently open the eyes. We're going to come and start with 3 breaths. We're going to breathe in together through the nose and out the nose, unless the nose is blocked, with the chime. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Remember, our breath can help to calm us down, to regulate our nervous system. So if we're feeling a little bit stressed out or frustrated with things, coming to take some nice deep breaths can help to bring us to a more even, calm place. Okay, so let's come to start by warming up the body, and we're going to come to start with the feet. Last week we were looking at the feet and we did some foot massage as part of our yoga, but this week we're going to do it a little bit as part of our warm-up. So it's just always great to come and before any kind of movement practice that you do, dance, sport, whatever, to come and give your feet a little bit of attention, just to get them switched on, to get them stimulated, so that we're getting all the neurons and the nerve endings in the feet kind of awake, so that they can process properly all the information that's going to be coming in through them. So lots of information always coming in through the feet, and we want the feet to be awake enough to process that information. If the feet are all kind of sleepy and just been not moving too much, then they're not as good at processing the information that comes in, and then sometimes other parts of the body have to compensate for that. So just around the ankle as well. And then today we're going to move up. We're going to massage into our legs a little bit, into the inner leg here. So just looking at the legs, and in the inner leg here we've got this big artery. It's one of the main arteries in the body, like it's like a river in the body, the femoral artery. So again, just kind of massaging here can be quite soothing. And then just coming to bring the legs to a cross. We're going to come and open a little bit through the side body. So just bringing one arm down and going from side to side. So just feeling an opening through the side body. We can have a little push off from that hand, just feeling that hand connecting down, pushing back, and going. Open, and one more time on this side, and then we'll come to bring that hand down. I'm coming to do a little bit of breathing now, bringing the arms up and bringing them down. Again, bringing the arms up and bringing them down through the center. Now we're going to go the other way, bringing the arms up and pushing out. So really pushing out through the heels of the hands, feeling that movement in the wrists, breathing in, pushing out through the hands, stretching the fingers. Lovely. Bringing your hands and arms to rest for a moment, coming to notice how they feel. And then let's come into our shoulders. We're going to come and just lift our shoulders up, circle them down. So keeping the hands on the knees as we come to circle, we're just going to come to notice the movement in the shoulder as we lift them up high and we bring them down low. Just feeling the shoulder blade on the back of the body sliding and gliding. We're just going to come and bring up one and the other. Just coming to bring that movement into our shoulders, which is really important for our arms. Bring up our arms. Okay, and then let's come to bring our hands into a cactus arm. And we're just going to come and twist very gently. We're not going far. We're not moving too far. We're just warming up. Okay. Twisting from side to side. Breathing in and out. Breathing into the center and out. Lowering the arms down. And then seeing if we can come to find our big breathing flower. So this is where we kind of come to balance on our sit bones. So again, just making sure you don't have anything behind you that might, if you fall backwards, you're going to bump your head on. We're going to come to lift up the feet and we're going to breathe in, squeezing everything in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in. And this time we're going to lower the feet down and we are actually going to come to fall backwards now. So I just had to move myself around. If you've got space behind you from that breathing in, we're going to breathe out and we're going to come and roll back. Coming to rock and roll a little bit on the spine if that feels nice. Just coming to enjoy a bit of a massage for the back. And next time, we're going to roll back one more time. The next time we're going to come all the way up to standing. Lovely, and we're going to come and do our sun salutation. So, coming to the top of the mat or wherever you're practicing, you may just be on carpet or on the floor, you don't need a mat to practice. But just coming so you've got space behind you to step back. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, hands in front of the heart. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, folding forwards, bringing the hands through the midline. You can bend the knees as much as you need to bring the hands on either side of the feet. Breathing in, we're going to step back with the right foot, dropping the knee down. And then bringing the hands flat, we're stepping back into our plank. Dropping the knees down, breathing out, we're lowering down. Breathing in, we're coming into a little baby cobra, keeping the tops of the feet down on the floor. Breathing in, we're going to come back through a child pose into our downward dog. We're going to breathe out as we come up. Breathing in, we're going to step forward with the right foot. Breathing out, the left foot's coming to meet. Breathing in, bringing the arms all the way up. And breathing out, hands in front of the heart. Just taking a moment in your mountain pose and noticing how you're feeling. Just going to go to the other side, to the other side. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, folding forwards. Breathing in, stepping back with the left foot this time. From here, taking the hands flat, slipping back into your plank, nice and strong in your plank. Dropping the knees, breathing out, rolling all the way down. From here, we can keep the hands where they are and just have a little, don't even have to really push into them for our cobra. We can come into a really little cobra, baby cobra. Breathing in and then breathing out, we can push back into our downward dog through our child pose. Breathing in, we can step forward with the left foot. If it only comes halfway, just take your hand, bring it forward. Breathing out, the right foot comes to me. Breathing in, coming all the way up. Breathing out, hands in front of your heart. Noticing how you feel. Okay, so we're going to come and explore a few standing poses now. So first one, we're in already, our mountain pose. So for our standing poses, of course, we need to have a really good foundation. The feet that we looked at last week. So just noticing if you can lift and spread your toes, just feeling The outside edge of your feet again, the inside edge of your feet. And we're going to come to explore a pose that we were doing in our sun salutation. So let's actually just bring our arms up. Let's fold forward like we're coming into our sun salutation, and then we're going to step back into a lunge, so into a low lunge. And we're just going to take that right foot back, and we're going to come and explore this low lunge for a moment. So we're going to notice how it is to have this left foot in the middle of the hands, and just feel how we can move the body. We can keep that back foot tucked under, or have the top of the foot down. Either way, if you've got the top of the foot down, remember we're really pushing into the top of the foot. If you've got the toes tucked under, again, you're really pushing into those toes. From here, we can take the foot out to the side a little bit and have both hands on the inside, and just notice how that feels in the lunge. Maybe we've got a little bit more space here. And now from here, we're just going to come and circle a little bit. And the reason we're doing that, I'm just going to come to face forward so maybe you can see from a different angle. The reason we're doing that is we're coming to explore the movement of the femur bone. The femur bone is the longest bone in the leg, okay? And the top of it is in the hip socket here. So when we come and we've got the leg out to the side a little bit, and we're just coming to circle, we're just coming to notice how the femur bone is moving in the hip socket. So just taking your attention, how does that feel? Noticing how that feels. So we're always wanting to just see, how is that? And maybe you can change the position of your foot. Maybe it feels good to have your toes facing inwards. We all have slightly different shaped joints and bones, sort of shaped, they're tilted at different angles. So something that feels good for my body might not necessarily feel good for yours. So it's always good to come and explore that. Now I'm just going to come back onto the mat, and we're going to come and take that knee back, and we're going to come and do the other side. So first, let's bring that foot in between the hands and just take a moment there in that lunge that we used to be in our sun salutation, just noticing how that feels. And then we're going to come and take the foot out to the side again. And again, we're just going to come and explore with the foot position, and just explore with the movement of the body. And when we're moving the body, we can also be in the other side. We're kind of coming to stretching that hip flexor a little bit. So the hip flexors are the muscles at the front of the hips. Okay, so right, from here, let's come, bring that foot back. We'll come to our seated mountain, just taking a moment. Giving the legs a bit of a squeeze. We're going to come and explore now our high lunge. So high lunge involves a bit of balancing. So for some of us, it may be that we're just going to practice balancing. But if you feel like the balance comes quite easy and you're able to balance, then we can come and move a little bit in that high lunge and see how that feels. Okay, so let's actually come onto our fours, tuck our toes under, and we're going to come up into our downward dog. We're going to step our right foot forward, bring it in between our hands. And again, we might need to take it out a little bit to the side. We're going to come and find a high lunge. So we're on our toes, and just noticing where your foot needs to be for you to feel stable. So we want to be feeling stable. See, I've got a bend in my back knee there, so I've got this nice elastic quality to my body. Okay, but we're going to come and breathe in, and we're going to breathe in and straighten, and we're going to breathe out and come lower. Breathing in, so we're going to come up and down. Breathing out. I want you to notice where it's working in your body to get this movement. What can you feel in your legs as you come up and down? And then let's come, take that leg down, take the knees down, and just come again to have a moment of rest before we come and do the other side. Notice how the legs feel. Notice how the body feels. So they're quite strong, those lifting up and lowering down. It's quite using quite a lot of muscles in the legs, and can be quite tricky, as I said, with the balance. So if you're just practicing the balance, that's brilliant as well. Just coming to practice the balance is fine. So coming onto all fours, tucking the toes under, back into our downward dog. We're going to step forward now with the left foot. Again, I'm just adjusting my feet so they're a little bit wider, because that makes me feel a bit more balanced. Sometimes one side is quite different to the other as well. So just noticing how that is, just finding the sole of your foot, really connecting down, and the toes of your other foot, really connecting down. Breathing in, we're going to come straighten up. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, so as we're lifting up, we're pushing through the feet maybe. Can you feel that? So as you come up, pushing through the toes and the soles of the feet to bring that movement to the body. Breathing out, coming down. Let's bring the hands back down. Let's step back to our downward dog. And this time, let's just come to move through our downward dog. Bending one knee, straightening the other. This is called walking the dog. So it's like we're walking the dog out. Okay, and then coming to sit down. We're going to come and release a little bit through the joints of our legs now. So some of you have done this with me before. I'm going to sit this way so you can see my legs. I call this squid legs because when you've got it makes more sense when the arms are involved, but we're only going to come and do the legs. So we're going to bring a bend into the knees. We're going to let the knees roll out, and then as we let the knees roll out, we're going to straighten through the legs. Bring the knees together and let them roll out. So here now, you can see we're moving all of the joints in our legs are getting a hip, knee, the ankles. My feet are making a bit of a funny noise on the floor, but we're also kind of just gently finding some release through the hamstrings. I'm just going to come to the side. It's a bit noisy that way, and it just moves a little bit better on the mat here. And this can be a really nice release for the legs. Okay, so let's come down. That's just a short little leg movement, noticing how you're feeling. We're going to come and lower down. We're going to come and find our lying down twist. Now, again, let's take our feet quite wide for this lying down twist. So let's take our feet kind of mat width apart and just come and let the knees fall down. Again, just notice, maybe that feels different to the lying down twist we did last week. Just notice how that feels. See if you can soften in the body, around the hands, around the eyes. Breathing in, bringing the knees back up to the centre and letting them come down to the other side. And the head goes to the other side. And here we just see if we can soften around the belly, around the chest, releasing any tension we don't need to be holding in the body. Coming to bring the legs back up. And keep the arms out by the side, and we're just going to kind of bring the feet towards the ceiling. We're not looking to get straight legs, we're just kind of having our feet up for a moment, so this can be really nice because we spend a lot of time on our feet, so it's nice to let them come up and let the legs have this sense of floating. Sometimes I find it useful to imagine that there's string attached to my feet. It's kind of holding them up. And then we're just going to come to let the legs gently come down. Now if you need to go and get a pillow or a blanket or anything like that, you can pause the video. We're going to come and have our rest. It's only going to be a short rest, but it's always still good to be comfy for a really short rest as well. Now I'm going to find my chime. Where did I put it? Over here. So that when we've finished our rest, I'll kind of chime us out. So just coming to start to let your body settle and to release the tension in the body. Sometimes it's quite good to feel the tension in the body. So let's come and squeeze the feet, muscles in the toes and the feet, and then let go. Squeezing the legs now, all those muscles we used in the legs, and sort of gently lift the legs up a little bit and let go. Let's come to squeeze into the back of the body. So maybe feeling the back of the body pushing into the ground and releasing. And maybe now the front of the body. Releasing. Squeezing through the arms, shoulders, the hands, squeezing the fingers in and releasing. Squeezing all the muscles in the face and releasing. Now we're going to come and do the whole body. Squeezing everything, you can lift everything up a little bit and let go. Noticing how it feels to let go of tension, to gently close the eyes and to come to a place of stillness. Notice if the mind feels busy. If it does, you can maybe come to bring your hands onto your belly or your chest, or one on each. Come to follow the breath as it moves in and out of your body. Breathing in, feeling the rise of your body, breathing out, feeling the body falling, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, carrying on breathing in a way that's comfortable for you, so letting the breath be a little bit effortless now. Allowing everything to settle, everything to be peaceful. Opening your eyes if they were closed, deepening the breath and bringing a little bit of movement back into your body. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes, bring your arms up overhead, stretch through your body. Bring your knees in towards your chest, give your knees a hug. I love my body, I love myself, sending yourself some love. Rocking a little bit from side to side, massaging the lower back, bringing the feet flat down onto the mat, letting both knees fall over to one side, top hand comes down, and we come to push ourselves up to a seated position. Just coming to notice how you feel. Bringing your hands in front of your heart center, we're going to bow to each other, just say our namaste, our yoga greeting, namaste. Thank you so much for coming and practicing. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.